Leisure Time College Game Day.
Extravaganza.
Part 1. America's premier portrait mode college football pregame show.
We're back, baby!
With your hosts, Matt, Mr. SeaWorld
Give me
Wild,
Alabama.
and Professor Lee.
You're the only 10 I see.
With the snowflakes coming down.
You know I hate the Gators. BYU already know.
Oh, it's freezing. Live from Icon Park.
We are live.
We're going bowling, baby.
That's right, bowl season is just about upon us. The greatest several weeks here in Orlando and across this great nation of ours.
And for the first time in Leisure Time TV history,
First time.
I can say that my team's going to a bowl game, baby. Let's go.
And for the first time in Leisure Time history, we are not. We are
Can't
not.
finish. Let's go.
We are not. But more importantly, I gotta concede. First off, Matt, the regular season champion. It was not even close this year. I tried to make it up with taking some big picks at the end. Didn't pay off. I think the massive amount of UCF losses did not help.
Did not help. And I can't wait for the parade, the trophy presentation through
it's gonna be
Orlando. It's going to be massive.
The Leisure Time Trophy is going to, for the first time ever, switch hands after 2 consecutive victories by me. We're going to pass it off at the end this year. But we got to get to the bowls first. There, we're starting way down with the lowly USF Bulls. Lowly.
Whoa, well, I think that tells me who you're picking. USF, a lot of speculation. Is the head coach going to get a Power 5 coaching job? Didn't happen. He's staying, but I got to go with the Bulls. Horns up, baby. Let's go.
Well, it's in Hawaii. It's the Hawaii Bowl. And you know which team is closer to Hawaii? San Jose. So San Jose State wins against the lowly Bulls from not South Florida.
Gonna be a good one.
Oh, it's snowing.
It's cold here in Orlando. I didn't think it was that cold.
It's snowing.
You know, we've got college football playoffs.
Oh, it's time to get serious.
It's time to get serious here.
College football, first ever.
First ever 12-team playoff. First game, Penn State versus SMU Mustangs, runner-up ACC champs.
So much drama on this one. Alabama and the SEC faithful have been whining nonstop ever since their 3 losses didn't get them into the playoff. 3 losses and they're whining.
Strength of schedule does mean something, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
We're not?
We're going to talk about the picks, and I'm talking about James Franklin and how he is just, I think, like 1 in 2,700 versus top 25 teams. I think he chokes this one again. I'm picking an upset here by probably one of very few upsets. SMU, the Mustangs, for the win.
I don't understand how that's even an upset. The -10. Penn State, I'm sorry, they're trash. And the Big Ten is trash. And SMU is going to win and bring respectability back to the college football playoff instead of these BS 3-loss teams like Alabama who want in a playoff.
Alabama, give me Alabama.
SMU wins. Go Stags. The Birmingham Bowl.
Birmingham.
And you know what? You know who's in the Birmingham Bowl? We're standing here outside of Ole Red. And Ole Red, nothing's more Nashville than Ole Red. And you know who's playing? Vanderbilt against
versus
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech, one of the best, worst teams. We thought they were something when they beat FSU. Then we found out FSU's not all that. But man, they've got quality wins versus Miami. Almost beat Georgia in 8 overtimes. I gotta go Georgia Tech. Vanderbilt, they've gotten a lucky year. I just can't buy Vanderbilt. That's a high school stadium over there. I'm picking Georgia Tech, the Yellow Jackets, for the win.
And the reason the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets are so good is just the toughness that Brett Key brings. And so at the end of the day, especially in a bowl game, that toughness is what's going to do it. Georgia Tech, and it's not going to be close. I don't want my sunglasses on. Wow, flying high.
Flying high. You know who else is flying high right now?
Who?
Who's your daddy? That's who. Indiana, baby, versus Notre Dame. No, Notre Dame. You can't make a playoff if you don't even play in your own conference championship.
This is the kind of dream matchup that nobody thought could happen. The people of Indiana are like, how the heck did Indiana and Notre Dame end up in the first ever expanded college football playoff? I'm not sure where to go here. I'm loving Indiana's swagger going into this season, but they've kind of fizzled out at the end. So I'm going with Notre Dame, fighting Irish.
Indiana, the Hoosiers, baby. Let's go.
Oh, who's your daddy? Go
That
ahead.
is, baby.
I have so many fond memories of the Gasparilla Bowl. You remember, Matt, when the UCF Knights beat the Florida Gators. Unfortunately, now recent history has kind of erased that one because now we've lost. But still, so many fond memories of that bowl game.
Yeah, congratulations on beating us with a backup head coach and half our team missing. But congratulations, buddy. Gasparilla Bowl.
Classic SEC excuses.
We're back, and we are back, baby. Billy Napier is so back. DJ Lagway, all true freshmen, SEC. Let's go. There's no way we lose this game to Tulane. Stay in your lane. Gators by 1,000,000. Let's go. I'll be in Tampa. You can count on me being there, screaming on top of my lungs. Let's go, Gators.
If there's one thing that Tampa does well, it's Mardi Gras. And there's another thing that does Mardi Gras is, of course, New Orleans. We're going to bring that New Orleans energy, that Mardi Gras energy to the Gasparilla Bowl, and Tulane's going to shock the world by beating the SEC and those pesky Florida Gators and redeem our loss this year.
Not so fast. Gators. All right, Dan, before we get to the next pick,
This is a big one.
Breaking news here. Our Star Bar is we now have the Star Bar mobile bar.
I can't believe it. We're just
taking
taking over Icon Park.
Technology AI is just out of control. This is great. It's amazing.
It's amazing. But
So-
you know what else is going on though? We got Clemson.
Oh, ACC
Dabo's
champs.
back.
Dabo's so
Back.
back, baby.
Buzzsaw of the Texas Longhorns.
Longhorn, SEC, even though I know they're newly SEC, but Dabo, you can't beat the Longhorns. Cam Ewers, Isaiah Boyd, the Tasmanian Devil, baby. I'm picking the Longhorns for the win. Let's go.
I mean, I watched at the end of the SEC championship game as Matthew McConaughey just walked off that field dejected. It was all right,
All right.
but not all right. That's not going to happen
It was
again.
not all right.
It was not all right. Texas, no chance they lose. Texas, Longhorns.
Can I get a horns up?
Horns
Can I get a horns
up
up? Oh!
against Dabo Sweeney. He is so not back.
baby.
It's not a great day to be a Tiger. AutoZone
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
for the Liberty Bowl and you like to call them Arkansas
Arkansas.
versus Texas Tech. Boy, they've struggled. They've struggled.
They have, and SEC, I can't pick against the SEC, the best conference in college football, obviously. I got to go with Kansas, even though I just picked against Vanderbilt, but that's fake SEC. I'm picking Kansas for the win. Let's go.
I hate to do it because I want to go with my Big 12 brethren in Texas Tech, but they struggled too hard. They struggled just about as bad as we did. And nope, not going to happen. Arkansas
The win.
is going to take the win in Memphis, Tennessee. Viva Las Vegas!
Thank you very much.
That's right, we're going to Vegas for the Las Vegas Bowl between
USC versus Texas A&M, the Aggies.
wow, USC and Texas A&M. That's gonna be tough to call.
The Aggies beat Florida when we were at our lowest point, so I don't really count that as a quality win. And then, they kind of were making everyone believe that they were like up and coming SEC team, and then they just at the end just blew it. I just cannot pick Texas A&M. I'm actually gonna pick USC, the Trojans, for the win. That's it. I'm going anti-SEC for the first time. Just can't trust Texas A&M.
I can't USC a win for the Trojans. Not a chance. A&M wins.
Ooh, here in the game room at Brother Jimmy's.
That's right. We got some kind of Miami machine. Probably doesn't work. Probably kind of falls apart.
Does seeing that logo make you itch?
You know, I know they beat us at the beginning of the year. Florida wasn't the same team. Miami, I've said it all season, the biggest frauds in college football. Now they're playing in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Iowa State.
And Matt Campbell, your boy.
Matt Campbell, Cyclones versus Hurricanes, the disaster, the natural disaster.
It's going to be a big one.
I think Miami's going to have to call the Red Cross when the Cyclones come in and just demolish the Hurricanes.
Well, you and I are going to be there live at the
Well,
Pop-Tarts Bowl waiting for that awesome pastry to get eaten. Maybe multiple pastries.
Maybe.
Potentially. And but I think the U is a fraud as well. And the big positive 12 is going to show it as Matt Campbell and the Iowa State Cyclones, like you said, call the Red Cross on the Miami Hurricanes. Not a chance.
Move back, you suck.
So, an Ohio congressman is trying to make it illegal to plant a flag in Ohio Stadium. If only there was another way to prevent a team from taking over your stadium and planting a flag.
It's called winning the football game.
Will they be able to do that against Tennessee?
I don't know. Former UCF legend Josh Heupel. I don't know. You know, I just think Ryan Day. I just think it's going to be not your day. I think Tennessee is going to be the only 10 I see. I'm picking, in Kerry's famous words, you're the only 10 I see. I'm picking the Tennessee Volunteers.
I've been such a hater of Josh Heupel ever since he left us at UCF, and it's not paid off for me at all.
I don't.
I just every time he's silencing the doubters like myself. So I gotta finally give in and give Josh Heupel his credit. He's actually had these Volunteers performing at a pretty high level now for quite a while. So I really hope that somebody from this Tennessee Volunteers squad plants a flag right in the middle of Ohio Stadium, because that is ridiculously soft. Let's go Volunteers. Go Big Orange.
Playoff, baby. What a time to be alive. Let's
It's
go.
great.